Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for the wonderful responses to yesterday's video. I was very feisty in that one. Don't worry, I'm feisty again. You guys really responded well to it, and I appreciate that. I'm so excited. The last couple of days, my views have been incredible, and that's because of you all. Thank you so much. It's just so good to be back and at it and fully back to health and back in all of this stuff. But we're starting out with this ray of sunshine here. Today, I'm bringing you the best of, or worst of, depending on how you look at it, the best of Twitter, formerly Twitter X. I love to hit the highlights and lowlights with Harry and Meghan and all the stuff that people are talking about over there. So if you're new here, buckle up and welcome. I'm Jen, honk honk. The reason I honk is because, well, one of Meghan's followers told me I sound like a drunk goose. I've been honking ever since. Now let's get into this. We're starting off with some sunshine with these two, like the last picture you just saw there and this one and these. I just thought it'd be fun to start out on a positive note before we go into the dirt with Harry and Meghan. But this was shared by Laird of the Manor, and I just love it. It says, I would recognize you in total darkness. I would recognize you in another lifetime entirely. In different bodies, different times, and I would love you through all of it until the last star in the sky burns out into oblivion. All the feels, right? Chills reading that. I love it with all these beautiful pictures of William and Catherine. Oh, I miss our Catherine so much. It was so lovely to get a glimpse of her over the weekend. I talked about that in yesterday's video. It just made my heart so happy. So here's a little sunshine, and don't worry, we'll end on some sunshine as well. Now let's get into the Harry and Meghan of it all, because, woo, they can't stop, I don't know, digging holes for themselves, but again, well-deserved. All right, I've been dying to get into the Kevin Costner of it all. Let's talk about this. So this was shared by, you gotta love this name, Meghan, the Duchess of Pitstains. It says, pretty sure Kevin Costner didn't want a repeat of last year's debacle with Meghan Markle, and she wasn't going to be allowed on stage. Cough, cough, cough. She's sick, to save face. All right, let's talk about this. Have you heard about this? Harry went to the Kevin Costner thing. We got pictures of Harry and Kevin Costner. I will talk about that because we got some pictures. But yeah, the rumor is that one's wife was sick. I mean, obviously, that's my fake cough. Bullshit. Definitely not sick. I just can't imagine though. Okay, let me try this again. I think a lot of people have said, God, I'd be embarrassed. I could never show my face again after grabbing a mic like that. I just don't think after my few times interacting with HG, the things I picked up from him, I don't think that she thinks like that. I think she thinks she's the greatest at everything. So she thinks she's the greatest microphone grabber in the whole world. So I don't think it's that she's embarrassed. Let me know in the comments. I'm not just looking for comment clickbait. I'm actually asking, do you think she's embarrassed? I just don't think she's capable of being embarrassed. Believe me, she's done so much crazy stuff. That's the least embarrassing thing, grabbing a microphone. But I just wonder, what actually do you think it was? I've heard that she's banned, and we'll get into that too. But then I thought, well, maybe, but she would never allow Has No Balls to go, and he wouldn't disobey her by going without her being allowed there. There's a theory going around. In fact, let's get into that. Well, actually, let me read some of these comments because these are funny. Meg's white privilege rebranded. Okay. Says, Costner probably said Harry alone or neither. She probably made him feel uncomfortable. I don't doubt that at all. But again, there's no way she would have allowed that. There's no way. I just don't believe it. And I know, I hear myself. Any other couple I'd be, allow? No. We're adults. You don't allow somebody to do something. But in her case, she wouldn't allow it. You have people commenting things like this, that he seems so much happier without the viper clawing him and steering him around like a toy on wheels. I just love that description. It must be nice for him to control his own body for once. Such a funny point and yeah, exactly this. This just made me laugh. But we did get, again, I keep hinting to what's coming up, but we're going to look at the other pictures because I know a lot of you have seen them and you're like, Jen, why aren't you talking about that? Oh, don't worry. We'll talk about it. We have Karma is Universal says, finally, a little humility. Who am I kidding? She probably collapsed on the floor sobbing since the Hollywood Reporter told her to F.O. with 12 signed affidavits. I'd be sick too. But again, okay. All right. I do believe that she would do that to try to manipulate Harold of Harold and Fraud, but I don't think she actually feels anything. I'm just guessing. I'm no narcissist expert. I don't claim to be one. I'm just saying from the few things I've picked up, I don't think she's capable of feeling stuff. I just don't. I don't know how you could treat either family the way both of them have treated them and then actually feel something. Guys, look at this username. How to fake 2 pregnancies and not get away with it. All right. So this person points out knowing she would never miss a Hollywood event. Exactly. There's just no way. So there's got to be something else going on here. Mama Bear 530 says that Meghan was probably sick after she found out about Kevin giving the microphone to Harry. She's pathetically transparent. Yeah, probably that. I'm sure he came home to, again, her crying on the floor. Not that she feels anything, but just to manipulate him. Either anger or tears, I'm sure. Okay, here's the picture I've been wanting to get to and talk about. Don't worry, we'll zoom in. But first, let me give a shout out to Katie Stevens Miller, who says, I was at Kevin Costner's event last night, actually held in his backyard. I'm like, hey, Katie, can we be friends? How'd you get that? I want to go hang out with Kevin Costner. I took this photo of Harry without his wife. Yeah, that's why he doesn't know what to do with his arms. Let's see. When he was introduced, he did not get a very welcoming reaction. I want to know more details, Katie. What else you got? What happened? Was he booed? Please tell me he was booed. Oh boy. Try and resist, everybody. There he is, the one that all the the lemon rats think that we want. But there he is in all of his angry glory, taking the stage. Look at the death grip on the microphone. Usually you only see that with Meghan because she's afraid somebody's going to take it away from her. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he was scared Meghan would sneak up behind him and be like, give me. Maybe he's under strict instructions not to hold one, and so he was afraid he'd get caught. Seriously, though, I mean, what an angry, angry little man. So Terry posted this. Good. He's a joke in reference to him getting a... They didn't say boo. I'm adding the boo, but getting a not great response. I love it. Ooh, speaking of lemon rats and not great response, I'm going to leave this picture up here because it makes me laugh. I am crawling in trolls again, which I take as a great sign because when my videos do well, that happens. And right now I am crawling in them. So there's that. Here's a funny thing. So they always have some trend. For a long time, it was you're jealous when they mean envious. The ist words, that's always a go-to. Again, that's Meghan's go-to, so why wouldn't it be her followers? The new one that I'm getting constantly is that my voice sucks, to which I say, honk, honk, enjoy. No, I actually find it really funny. I think it's supposed to hurt my feelings, but I don't care. I don't love my voice either, but there's literally nothing I can do about it, so piss right off. And if it bothers them, then I've won, so that's great with me. We got, I hope I'm saying this right, Mobofro, great name, says, what a fantastic photo. Many thanks. The photo we would never otherwise see, that look of venom. Did he mention that his brother was acclaimed for his time in search and rescue? Yeah, apparently, or allegedly, or whatever. Dum Dum got up and gave a speech about, it had to do with search and rescue. So it's just so odd because that's William's thing. That's Prince William's thing. That's what he's known for. So, of course, Harry's going to get up and speak on it. I'm sorry, what does he bring to anything, and why is anybody giving either of them a microphone? Okay, editing Jen here. I am working on another video, which is coming up soon, and I forgot about this. This is the other picture I was alluding to earlier when I recorded this. Yeah, we got this one of Harry Kevin Costner. You know what's funny? When I see these pictures, anybody else, I wouldn't think twice about it. With Harry, I think, oh, yep, he's trying to reach for his nips. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Harry has a, what's the word, penchant for grabbing dudes' nips. And I feel like that's what he was trying to do here and then maybe stopped himself. I don't know. I kind of wish he would have, and then I wish Kevin Costner would have decked him. But yeah, we got this photo too. But it is funny. This is what people were talking about when they say, man, he seems much lighter and happier without the wife there. I'm like, yeah, he does. Oh boy, I hate to move on to this, but I have some venting to do about this BS. So Daily Mail posted this, that he's going to be following in Diana's footsteps. Of course he is. What else does he have but to cling on to his mother's name? It is so bizarre. And I get fired up about it because especially this situation. So, I know you know, but in case you don't, Diana was she was trying to bring awareness to the actual dangers of landmines. And she took those famous pictures. It was Angola, I believe. And it was in the 90s. And it was so moving, and it had such an impact on people. And I really think it did a lot of good to bring awareness to the cause. What the hell is this doofus doing? He does nothing. He doesn't bring awareness to causes. Again, if he did, he'd be out there trying to help the African parks. He'd rather just ignore that and take photos like this so that way he'll have his name in the same sentence as his mom's. It's so bizarre to me. And it really upsets me on behalf of Prince William because, again, that's her son as well, but you don't see him swinging her name around like that. And it's got to irk. I just got to imagine it's got to irk William over and over when Harry does shit like this. All right, then we have Remoulade Sauce. Remoulade Sauce is a great one to follow because she's very good about figuring out what exactly Meghan's wearing and how much ridiculous amount of money it costs, as well as when we get pictures of Catherine, what Catherine's wearing. So definitely check her out. But it says, so we get more photo ops, like this stage nonsense. Exactly. It irks me so bad. So she also had written that photo of Harry angers me every single time. Same. But what she's showing here originally in her post from June 2023 is that she got pictures of the staff that was actually checking around to make sure it was safe for him to be there. So they're the ones in actual danger. Harry's just there posing for cameras. And then so many people like Prince and Princess of Wales are calling Harry completely desperate. Yeah, exactly this. What else does he have? All right, ready for a laugh? Prince and Princess of Wales shared this, and it's just a quick video of, it won't even play here. It's just a picture you can see, and it says, Prince Harry arrives in New York. Just kidding. This is Prince William's motorcade. Harry arrived by Hertz. Oh, man. I'm so excited. Prince William he's stateside. He's in New York. Yay. I wish I could be there. I wish I could greet him. I just think it's so cool that he's here. So that's great. And I know he had huge adoring crowds last time. I'm sure this time will be no different. But yeah, I thought that was pretty great. And I promised you some sunshine. Here you go. Again, Prince and Princess of Wales. I didn't even realize I did that. Let's give them a huge shout out. Princess Anne doesn't stop. She's at the Airborne Museum for reception. So I'm recording this on Monday. So I think that happened on Sunday, it looks like. Anyway, over the weekend, she was there and looking beautiful and always a hard worker. And she's just so high on my list of people I would love to meet. So Princess Anne, if you're watching, you're wonderful. Now, she did wave to me once, so I assume that means we're BFFs. Hi, Princess Anne. I love you. But no, I've told the story a million times. Yes, when I went to Coronation, we saw Princess Anne and she waved to us. I assume she was waving to my Gosling, but, she waved to me. We're BFFs. I assume that means I can come live in England now. Yay! I'll go ahead and start packing. Guys, thank you so much for watching. It means the whole wide world to me. It really does. You guys are the best. I appreciate it. I love your feedback lately. I love all the new subs I've gotten lately. That's incredible. My views were down while I was out sick, but they have bounced back, and that makes my heart so happy. So I'll keep pumping out all the new stuff I can. And in the meantime, if you want to further support, you know how to do it. Check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. I have so many bonus episodes, hours and hours and hours of bonus stuff over there. So check that out. Thanks for being here. I hope you have the best day. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.